Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Bold and the Beautiful, 2-week spoilers. July 21st. Aug 1. Luna's coma crisis and Finn's dark suspicions. Bold and Beautiful. 2-week spoilers for July 21st, August 1st, 2025. See Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada, is in a coma, and Finn, Tanner Novlin, is very suspicious of something. Monday, July 21st, Grace. Buckingham, Cassandra Creech, is suspected of something because Bridget Forrester, Ashley Jones, is grilling Grace at the hospital about why she signed off on Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, leaving right after he had thoracic surgery for the gunshot wound. So, will Grace tell Bridget about the experimental surgery she did, which I call dodgy, or will she sit quiet and see how it goes? Finn knows about the experimental surgery, but Grace may not know that he knows. Steffi Forrester, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, and Hope Logan, Annika Noel, are very worried about Liam still. But it looks like he is going to wake up on Monday because Bill Spencer, Don Diamont, and Liam have a serious talk. And of course, Bill's going to tell him, "Look, tumor's gone. You've got your life back. Grace did a new MRI. It's a miracle." And it sounds too good to be true. I think we'll find out that it is. Meanwhile, Luna is revealed to be in a coma. Now this spoiler came from a reputable source, like really unimpeachable. However, I haven't seen it on any other of the sites that also get the info straight from the network. So I'm very curious about this spoiler. I will say Lisa Yamada is still in the credits right below Jack Finnegan, Ted King, and just before new credits showing Ivy Forrester, Ashley Brewer. Beth Spencer and Kelly Spencer, Sophia Perez-McKinley actresses, are back for this week. So it looks legit. I'm sharing the spoiler with you, but I'm taking a wait-and-see attitude because every now and then this particular reputable site, and again, I'm not going to name them, has a spoiler that other people don't. And it usually happens when Bold and the Beautiful stuff comes out late. So I'm taking it with a grain of salt, but I also never thought that she was dead. I thought Leigh Finnegan, Naomi Matsuda, was lying. So watch for that. Tuesday, July 22nd. Nick Marone, Jack Wagner, is wooing Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, and getting full-on romantic with her, but she's still holding back just a little with Nick. And the reason why comes out on Wednesday. Meanwhile, Eric Forrester, John McCook, has this big talk about life and love and potential. The trip to Italy for the Forresters is confirmed. It looks like Eric has got some plans to not mind his business while they are out of the country. On Wednesday, July 23rd, this is the reason that Nick is not getting a full-on yes from Brooke. When Nick is making these romantic overtures, it's because Brooke gives Ridge Forrester, Thorsten Kaye, one last chance. She's given him kind of an ultimatum. It sounds like Brooke tells Ridge, "Look, break things off with Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig. End this engagement. Don't deny our destiny. Choose me." Ridge, I expect, is absolutely going to say no again. That is going to be what has Brooke deciding to go ahead and move forward with Nick. Things are going to get really romantic for them while they're in Italy together, but they're not in Italy yet. Also, Ridge and his brother Nick get really aggressive with each other. I don't expect them to get physical, more of a war of words. But we all know Ridge and Nick don't like each other. Ridge can't really come down hard and act jealous about Nick with Brooke, because that would put Taylor on edge. But obviously Ridge is really bothered. And speaking of jealousy, Daphne Rose, Muriel Hilaire, is back from Paris, and it really takes Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, by surprise. I'm sure Hope will not be happy about this, but she knew it was coming. On Thursday, July 24th, Taylor suspects that Nick joining along on the trip to Italy the Forresters are making is to make a play for Brooke. Of course, Taylor's gotta want that to happen. Now, this is just not Nick following along. Marone Industries is headquartered in Italy, so it's actually happenstance that Nick is in LA, not that Nick would be going to Italy. Plus, Eric gets emotional as he issues a warning to Ridge. I'm sure again, this is Eric saying, "Don't turn your back on Brooke. Don't deny your destiny. End this thing with Taylor and embrace the future with Brooke, the woman you're meant to be with." Eric's matchmaking. We all know how stubborn Ridge is. And I think the more that Eric pushes, the more that Brooke pushes, the more Ridge is going to dig in his heels. Everything's changing, though, in Italy. Meanwhile, Steffi bonds with Liam over his near-death experience. I will say at this point, I think the shooting was what almost killed Liam and not this cancer, which again, I really am starting to doubt wholeheartedly. While Steffi visits with Liam this week, Sheila Carter, Kimberlyn Brown, and her 8 toes drop by the Spencer mansion to visit Liam. Sheila is on her crutches and shows them both her new foot situation. I don't think she can probably wear flip-flops after that because she was really upset when Deacon Sharp, Sean Kanan, told her she lost another toe and it was all in a bandage. She was asking which one and he said the long one. So I think flip-flops are probably out for her. I'm a flip-flop girl. I wear them almost all year. So Steffi and Liam look very uncomfortable when Sheila is showing off her new toes to them. On Friday, July 25th, Steffi gives Sheila a reason to be hopeful and optimistic. So, this visit with Liam that Sheila makes to check on him post-shooting could actually open the door with Steffi so that Sheila may actually get to see her son, Finn. She may not be totally cut out of her life anymore. We'll see. Nick and Taylor have a talk this week before the trip to Italy. She suggests something to Nick. I'm sure Taylor is all in on Nick wooing Brooke. Meanwhile, Finn has suspicions about Grace. Yes, and I do as well. That $1 million miracle surgery seems dodgier by the day. Also, the week of July 21st, Ivy's back and thinking warm thoughts about Liam, getting nostalgic about their past. I would love to see Ivy and Liam back together. I've been excited since she came back spring 2024, and that was before the jewelry line stuff. Remember, Ivy had lunch with Liam, told him she was still into him, and kissed him, and Steffi was being kind of hostile about it. Brooke talks to Eric and Ridge about Nick coming along on the trip to Italy. And Liam gets a visit from both Kelly and Beth, his daughters, this week. It's not clear what the parents are going to tell Kelly and Beth since Liam's got a head bandage. Liam's got a chest bandage, so they can't pretend that nothing happened to Liam, but at least they don't have to tell Kelly and Beth that their dad is dying. The week of July 28th through August 1st, we are going to see those Italy on location episodes. Those are going to run for a week and a half from Monday, July 28th through Tuesday, August 5th. They shot in Naples and Capri. We will also see Genji back, the B&B intern who is played by Brad Bell's son, Oliver Bell. Watch to see Nick really turn on the romantic charm while in Italy. He got a boost from Taylor, who encouraged him to go for it. So he's going to. Nick's company, Marone Industries, is headquartered in Naples, Italy, and Brooke, Ridge, and Eric all wind up in Naples as well. Ridge has some sort of incident that changes everything, kind of like the keyhole moment, the last time he and Brooke were in Italy. So, Ridge is in an accident of some sort, and in the end, he winds up realizing Brooke is the love of his life he's meant to be with. We know the accident involves Ridge ending up in the water. More spoilers to come on that soon. This epiphany is going to be the end of Nick's chances with Brooke, and the end of Taylor's shot with Ridge, and the end of their engagement. Brad Bell said Brooke and Ridge will be together forever after this.